Hello from Provo, Utah, which is near Salt Lake City. I'm at Brigham Young University. I'm going to go to their Creamery on 9th. Creamery on 9th. It's right on this main street. And the university is like over there, over that way. So they have 2 or 3 locations. One is on or in like their student union building, which I'm guessing is closed because the hours on the website say they're closed because of it's June and school's probably out. So I'm here at this one on 9th Street, BYU Creamery on 9th. I am super excited about this because this is a university creamery, and my only other example of one is Penn State Creamery, which is where I went to school, and it was my first video, so I'm super excited. BYU Creamery. See you inside. Alright, this is dangerous. As soon as you walk in the door, wow, look at the size of that friggin' cinnamon roll. It's bigger than my hand. Okay, here it is. Wow. Main Street Creamery. Look at the line. It's crazy. So I'm gonna get some food first at the grill because it is lunchtime for me. Then I'm gonna get some ice cream. Okay, so my burger came out and it was just a burger. But look at those cheese curds. Those cheese curds look amazing. And behind me was the station for the condiments. And on the other side are the sauces. So it just came out a burger. So I got to put on my own toppings, which I thought was amazing. Here's the burger. Wow. Let's try one of these cheese curds. They're amazing too. Alright. I'm gonna take down this burger like a champ. There's 30 people in line. Hopefully it dies down by the time I'm done. I finally made it closer in line. Look at some of these flavors. I want to get the cashew. Maloney's cockroach, coconut joy. Wow. Roasted almond fudge. Peanut butter trails. Pralines and caramel. Wow. This is just one cooler. Wow. Canyon. So I got the other one with chocolate peanut butter. All these flavors. Cool vanilla. Wow. Here's the sherbet. Raspberry and cream cheese. I would have get that one, but I had that yesterday. Alright, I got a seat outside because inside was insanely packed. I got the peanut butter swirls, which is chocolate peanut butter. That's my spoon. And Graham Canyon. They had another one, blue goggles, which I tried, which would have been good, but not with the peanut butter swirl. Because I'm at another creamery, so I want to try. This place is busy. There's a road behind me. Wow, this is busy. I want to try what their peanut butter tastes like in their chocolate to compare. So here we go. And it's windy. Wow. Peanut butter swirls. A big one. Good flavor. Wasn't as thick as I would expect it to be, but still good flavor. And that was mostly chocolate. That wasn't any peanut butter swirl in it. This is the Graham Canyon. That's a good flavor too. A little thicker for some reason. I don't know what's in it. Well, graham crackers, but there's something else that's in it. So let's flip this around. Get a good look. Graham Canyon. Peanut butter swirl. Looks good, right? Tastes good too. Since I'm on a college campus, of course I can't help but think of I was in school. And when I was going to school and thinking about going to school. So I went to Penn State, and that was just a default thing. Everybody in high school was applying to colleges, and they were going to go be an engineer, or be a doctor, or whatever. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Still don't. So I went to Penn State, or I applied to Penn State, because I had been there before, and that's it. That's the only place I applied. So as I was driving around today, I was thinking about what could have been, how my life would have been different if I would have came here, or like if I would have went anywhere else other than where I went. This is good. I got ice cream on my fingers, so this is going to be interesting. Boy, is that good. All right. So the conversations of the shoulds came up in my head today because I should go to college. I should, because parents and other people, I should major in this thing. Neighbors, like, I should get a job with this or go for this company. So that carries through in our thought process. Even if those people aren't around, if we're presented with an opportunity, we'll think like, well, I should go here, or I should go in, or I should study more, or I should apply here. Well, if you hear the word should or ought to in your speech, chances are that's somebody else's verbiage, or somebody else's thoughts, or somebody else's values or priorities instead of your own. How many times have you really wanted to go out, and it might have been late, like go out dancing or go to a bar or go out with friends? Like, I should go to bed because I have work in the morning. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe not. But where's the should come from? Who always went to bed early to go to work in the morning? Was it you? I'm talking like when you're in your early 20s. Because if you're like me, in your 40s, bed sounds better than going out at night. But our values and priorities can change, but over time, but the shoulds, if there are should, that's one thing. But if I'm constantly, subconsciously judging my actions based on somebody else, how's that serve you? usually that leads to burnout. It leads to resentment. Um, both both are end results of being in resistance to the thing, because if you're doing if you're doing a particular job or doing a particular task because you should, that might be from your mom or dad or family member, so it's not what you really want to do, so then you're in resistance to it but don't realize it. So when you're in resistance to something, you consume a lot of energy, and when you consume a lot of energy, that leads to burnout and resentment. Why would you resent somebody if you made a decision, right? But if you're not the one that made the decision, like in entirety, and you might have been in a looking good conversation, maybe you consciously made the decision to look good for somebody else, or maybe you made the decision from somebody else's thought processes and didn't even realize it. It can get tricky. It can get very tricky. So I'm trying to find a good position to put this thing so you can see me eat ice cream too. Because this thing's delicious. Now, granted, it is warm outside. It's probably 85. But so good. I like them both. I like the chocolate peanut butter, the peanut butter swirl. Um, it's like a fluffy creamy. It's not a thick creamy. There's some fat in there for the taste, not too much. I think that's why it's a little fluffy, fluffy side. And it's not overwhelming on the chocolate flavored either. There's something in this Grand Central Station. Maybe it's cookie dough. I don't know. I'm sorry, it's so super loud. Let's go for a walk. I want to move over so I'm 10 feet further away from the road. But anywho, this is really good ice cream. Would I come back here? Absolutely. And I got a double, and I was able to mix flavors. Penn State Creamery doesn't let you do that. You can only get one flavor because supposedly contamination. They don't want things to mix. So if I would have got the peanut butter swirl, and if they wouldn't have rinsed the scoop well and then went and got vanilla, and then somebody later gets vanilla, there could be residual peanut butter in the vanilla. And if they have a peanut allergy, like, I guess that's Penn State reasoning. This is Brigham Young. So they're wild here. They can mix flavors. That's an A+ in my book. I did well for just jumping in and not tasting these. But anyway, I hope that makes sense. Where the shoulds, the ought tos, need to can even be hidden in there. There's one thing that, like, I need to wash the dishes. Okay, that's you can choose to. That's another discussion. But if I need to get this job, I need to go on this career path. That could be a hidden should or ought to, and that might not even be yours either. So be aware of your language. I catch myself all the time. And I've been doing this work for years. And I still have shoulds and ought tos. And the other thing is if we fantasize about what could have been, like I was doing on the drive here, then that gets into comparison mode. And comparison's the thief of joy. So if like, oh, this could have been this could have been different, then that removes gratitude for what is. Like, I'm very grateful I went to Penn State. But if I would have got lost in the fantasy of things could have been different if I would have went to Brigham Young, then now I'm not grateful for going to Penn State. See how that's a slippery slope, and it's a trap. It's a back door into reducing and removing gratitude from your life. Things could have been different. And it also takes you out of the present moment as well. And on top of that, since it's a fantasy, you have no idea how life could have been. It would have been, yes, it would have been different, but you can't calculate how it would have been different. There's so many factors that are at play. Like, who knows? If I would have went to a different college, would I have gone on the path still, but in a different way? Still ended up like a GPS. Would I have still ended up at my destination, just on a different path there? Things to consider, but so many wild variables you'd never be able to predict. So anyway, that's that. I'm going to finish this because it's about a third of the way. Whoop. Join me here. A little bit left. So I'm going to finish it and get rid of these sticky fingers. If you're Provo, which is near Salt Lake, if you're in the area, stop. This place is amazing. The BYU Creamery on 9th, that's the location I'm at here. They have a couple more, but obviously, depending if school's in session or not, they're open or not open. So, wow. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you soon.